Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetFast. Another very beautiful Saturday morning, and we are back with our predictions. All right, on this very channel. Okay, we look at football matches and look at the previous games for each of these teams using those data that we get from there. We use it to make verdicts on each of those matches. All right, that's what we do on a daily basis, and we've been winning. We've been doing very well in recent times, and also especially the VIP section where we've been, it has been a consistent trend of winning in the VIP section. I always put out games that I believe to be, closer to certainty of coming out correctly, on the VIP special group. All right, do endeavor to join that group. You can look at this video anywhere you see join around this video, or you take a look at the description of this very video. You're going to see the link that will give you access to our VIP special group for a small token. All right, that being said, we head to the business of today, and today we have quite exciting matches lined up, and we're starting with the very first game for today. It is a game in the women Euro Women Championship, all right? And we have France women coming up against England women, okay? And these are two giants when it comes to female football, and we know that in recent games for France women, they've won 6 games out of those 6 games that they've had in recent times. And we decided, we England women winning 4 matches out of the last 6 games that they had, and also losing 2, and when you look at how they fared in recent times, you can see in the last 10 home matches for France women, they've actually won 7 out of those and losing 3. And for English women, they have had 4 victories and a draw, also 5 losses in the last 10 away matches that they had. Okay, the last meeting between the two sides was in 2021. Was quite a long time, and French women also won on that very occasion by 3 goals to 1 against England. All right, here I am definitely going with French women to not lose her. Honestly speaking, despite the odds is very big, I expect the French women to, come out on top in this very one. So it is the home side to win, France to win outrightly. That's what I expect for this very one. All right. And we head to the next for today. It is in Swedish first division where we have Oyster who will be facing Jalby. Jalby is topping the league at the moment, and we know that Oyster have had 2 victories and 4 draws out of the last 6 games that they had. Jalby on the other hand winning 4 games and having 2 draws in the last 6 matches. All right, none of these 2 teams have lost any single match in the last 6 games. All right, when you look at how the 2 teams perform from home and away perspective, you can see for Oyster in the last 10 home games, it has produced 5 wins for them and 2 draws, as well as 3 losses in the last 10 home matches that they had. And the away side, Jalby on the other hand, playing from away, it's a very good team. They've actually won 6 matches in the last 10 away games that they had. They've drawn 3 out of those and lost 1 in the last 10 away games. They're in fine form at the moment at Jalby, okay? And the last time they met, it was Jalby who actually won against Oyster. That was, far back 6 years ago. It was Jalby who won by 3 goals to 2. But judging by the form of these 2 teams, I am expecting their away side Jalby to not lose here. So I expect to see their away side Jalby either winning or drawing, and yet under 4.5. So I wait to win or draw and under 4.5. That's what value for that very encounter. All right, we head to the next for today. It is in Estonia, first division, where we have Trans who will be coming up against Kuressaare. Okay, but when we look at the stats for each of these 2 sides, you can see that the Trans have won 3 matches in the last 6 games. They've also lost 3 out of those 6 matches that they had so far. And away side Kuressaare winning, they've not been able to win any single game in the last 6 matches. They've had just 1 draw and 5 losses in the last 6% encounters that they have. So that's very poor side. And when you look at how they fared from home and away perspective, you can see for the home side, Trans have actually won 6 matches, but have also lost 4 games in the last 10 home matches that they had so far. And away side Kuressaare on the other hand have won just 1 match and 2 draws in the last 10 away games. They've also lost 7 matches out of those 10 away games that they had so far. Okay, and on head-to-head basis, it is Kuressaare who is actually dominating. The last meeting between the 2 sides, which happened in April of this year, we saw Kuressaare, the away side, winning, on that meeting by 2 goals to 1 against France, and they also won the previous time before that very one by 2 goals to 0 from away. That makes this very tie, a very risky one. But we are going by, the current form for each of these sides. Judging by the current form, we could also see that the transfer have been quite fantastic. And when you look at the log, the league table there, you can see that Kusare is actually almost at the bottom table. They're second to the last in the league, and we know that Trans actually are up there doing very well. They already have up to 31 points, and Crusare have not got a lot to offer this time around. Okay, Trans is actually having 31 points, and Crusare 14 points, and the goal difference you could see that Trans have scored 31 goals. Crusare have only scored 18 goals, while they have also conceded 35 goals. So we are going, with the home side Trans to win here, because we see a very promising form for the home side. So home win outrightly. That's our value for that very encounter, right? We head to the next for today. It is in Finland, first division, where we have SJK will be up against Ives. That's the name, Ives. All right, bro. SJK in the last 6, it is 4 victories and a draw, as well as 1 loss. And Ives, on the other hand, have been able to achieve 4 victories as well and 2 losses in the last recent 6 matches that they had so far. All right, when you look at both teams' performances from home and away perspective, you could see for SJK, the home side, it is 6 victories and 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 10 home matches that they had. And the away side, Ives, on the other hand, also have won 6 matches from away. They're doing very well, but have lost 4 games as well. And you look closely at SJK in the last 4 home matches that they had. I've seen them scoring lots of goals. The last 2 games saw them scoring 4 goals to 1 against Merenhen. And prior to that, we saw them scoring up to 7 goals against KPV. And also, when you look at Ives in the last 3 away games they had, saw them scoring, averaging 3 goals in that 3 away games that they had. So in the last 3 away games, saw them averaging 3 goals per away game. All right, that tells you that these 2 teams, they score a lot of goals and they also concede as well. And the last meeting between the 2 sides, saw SJK playing from away, winning against Ives by 3 goals to 2 on that very occasion. All right, and that tells you that it is going to be a lot of goals as the outcome. The last meeting actually was last month, and here we are expecting to see a minimum of 3 goals occurring here. So it is an over 2.5. Not so valid for that very game, okay? And that will conclude it for us today on BetCraft. And also, the players, remember to play responsibly, and also note that the remaining of these very predictions will be found in our VIP special group, where we're putting out some of the remaining games that I believe to be closer to certainty of coming out successful. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be back with our predictions on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until then, keep winning.